my name is Sankey, and today I'm continuing on my harmonica tongue blocking series, tongue blocking for the blues harmonica, and I'm going to be running through the two licks that I just showed you, which are a fantastic way of demonstrating some of the nuances and complexities of using tongue blocking in the low register of the harmonica. So I'm using a C diatonic harmonica in cross position, so we're in the key of G. I'm going to run through these two licks and talk about some of the options for playing them tongue blocked. So the first lick is very simple. Actually, they're very similar. They only got one note different. So the first lick, let's play it lip pursed first and then compare that with the different ways you can play it tongue blocked. So the notes are draw 1, blow 2, draw 2, draw 3, half step bend, and then resolving back to the draw 2. Sounds like this. Now if we want to tongue block that, there's a couple of little changes. Well, there's one change that we can make which is pretty cool, which if you're not already doing is really cool to do in certain situations. So if we want to tongue block that, let's start on the draw 1 lip pursed, okay? So you'd attack that as you normally would. But then what we're going to do is we're going to tongue block the blow 2, and then we're going to play the blow 3 tongue blocked instead of the draw 2. And what you'll see is that gives you a different kind of sweep around and lets you then hit the draw 3 in a slightly different way, a different feel. So we're going to go draw 1, blow 2 tongue blocked, blow 3 tongue blocked, draw 3 tongue blocked, half step bend, and resolve back to the 2. So there's one lip purse note which is on the draw 1. So it sounds like this. So try that and compare it with the lip pursed way that we play first, going draw 1, blow 2, draw 3, half step bend, and back to the 2. Now of course you can play this lick with the blow 3 lip pursed as well. And experiment between the two and make up your own mind what sounds good. So then we can make some other changes to the way that we're attacking this lick if we're tongue blocking it. So the first thing we could do is perhaps we could tongue block using the other side of our tongue, the draw 1, and then switch to the other side of the tongue for the rest of the lick. Again, that's more of an advanced technique, but if you're able to play octaves and you're able to isolate one or both sides of your tongue, then should be able to do it with a bit of practice. So you'd tongue block from the other side on the draw 1, and then switch and tongue block the rest of the lick. I do that a lot in my playing. Now the next thing you could do is you could think about resolving the lick, i.e. playing the last note, which is a draw 2, lip pursed instead of tongue blocking. So you tongue block the first part of it, and the last note you don't tongue block. Now you might want to do that in a situation where the note you're going to play next, or where you're going next, involves a big leap. Let's say you want to play the blow 6 octave, for example. Now what you can do is by resolving it lip pursed, you can then throw your tongue out to make that big interval cleanly. Now you can do that to a certain extent, only tongue blocking on one side of your mouth, but it's a good option to be able to switch very quickly between lip pursing and tongue blocking. So that would sound something like. So there are some quick examples of how that one lick you can hit in lots of different ways, and that blow 3 for the root note for the G can be really cool. Now let's look at the other lick, which is very similar, and instead of the blow 2 we've got the draw 2 whole step bend. So again, play this lip pursed, which sounds like this. So draw 1, draw 2, full step bend, draw 2, no bend, draw 3, half step bend, and back to the draw 2. Now if we wanted to tongue block that, again, we can start lip pursed on the draw 1, and then we can tongue block the rest of the lick, okay? And we got those tongue slaps and the things that we've talked about in the other videos that I've uploaded. Again, we can start maybe the lick tongue blocked on one side of the tongue, so the draw one on the opposite side, okay? And then switch to the normal tongue blocking side for the rest of the lick. You could also perhaps do what we were talking about, resolve the lick again on the draw 2, lip pursed, and use the tongue blocking maybe only on the draw 3. So the rest of it you play lip pursed, but that draw 3 you want to hit really strongly. So you hit it with a tongue block and then you resolve it on the 2 lip pursed, which means you could then go back up to the blow 6 or the draw 7, something like that. For example. You can make those transitions quickly. So using tongue blocking in the low register, where you've got these bends and these different options, you can tongue block all of the lick, part of the lick, and which parts you choose or not choose to lip purse or tongue block kind of relates to where you're going next or the sounds that you want to create. Now when you're practicing, it's very important to be aware of this, but when you're playing, obviously you won't have time to think about it, and it's very important just to play and for it to become, over time, second nature. So now when I'm soloing or playing, I'm not really thinking about these things, but I do think about them a lot when I'm practicing, which is something different. Now you can then, if your bending is good, tongue blocked, we can extend this lick, saying the 2 licks, by 1 note to resolve them on the draw 2 full step bend, which again I think is a great practice to do that tongue blocked. So you can do that on both licks. So you can either go or so there you have it. 2 very simple licks which you can hit in a number of different ways, tongue blocking using that blow 3. And you can resolve them and extend them down to that draw 2 full step bend to practice your tongue block blends. I hope that's useful and see you on the next video. Thanks.